Thanks for watching this next video. Um, Another very quick edit. I recently did this photo here. The full tutorial of that is on my channel as well, which you can check out. And I thought it would be really cool to add a moon to this sky. I mean, the sky's kind of interesting, not overly interesting. But it seems like the perfect scene to include a sky, a moon in the sky, which would again sort of draw to the effect of the car being lit up at night. So let's do that. I'm gonna right click here, edit in Photoshop to bring the picture in as a copy. This was again a previously edited photo that I did. So we obviously need a moon to work with. So I'm gonna jump into my web browser and just do a web search for a moon. And obviously we want an image of moon, so I'm going to click on images. And again, a really neat trick if you're just looking for images that you want to add as a layer to another photo. You don't want the full picture, you just want that subject. So if you click on tools, color, and click transparent, Google will do a search of just transparent images that are on the web of the subject that you're looking for. In this case, we're trying to find a moon. So let's get one here. I mean, this one is totally fine. Just gonna click save image to downloads and then go into Photoshop. You can tell it's a transparent image too by the checkered board behind the image. Usually, I mean, unless it's an actual picture of a checkerboard, usually that means it's transparent with the exception of the moon. So I'll hop back into Photoshop, open. Here's the picture of a moon. Looks like I have 2 copies of it. Okay, so here's our moon layer. Just gonna pull this window out, and while I have my move tool on, just gonna drag it over our photo, and then we'll add it as a separate layer over here. Okay, so we've got this layer here. I'm gonna click Command T to bring up the transform tool, and just kind of figure out where I want to place it. I think given that the car is on the right side of the photo, I think it would be cool to have the moon on the opposite end rather than over the car. So I'm gonna do that. There is a cloud in the sky here. I think it might be helpful to get rid of the cloud. Otherwise, it would look kind of unnatural for the moon to be in front of the cloud. We could brush the cloud over the moon, but then it would block the moon. So really quickly, if we just hide this layer for the moment, go back to our picture and just take the clone tool, check my settings, and just get rid of the cloud quickly. Again, the sky is not perfect here, so this won't stand out. We don't put a lot of attention into that. I think just like that is perfect. And maybe I'll even get rid of this piece over here. And that's great. So now go back to this layer with the moon. Obviously it's super bright and it stands out, and we can fix that. So if I double click here on this layer, it will bring up some layer style options. And just within the blending options, 2 things that I would edit here. Obviously bring the opacity down quite a bit to 50%, I think is good. And then the fill opacity, we can further change the effect of how that appears. I think maybe 70, maybe go to 50 as well. I mean, it's, it's supposed to be out in the distance. It's not meant to be really the focal point of the picture. You want that to still be the car. So it's okay that if, that it's somewhat bland and in the background. I'm gonna play with the positioning here a little bit. Maybe we want it bigger. This is all very subjective, obviously. No right or wrong way. Let me just see. May want to get the dark part here. Maybe not. Maybe that was okay. I think that's fine. I want to blend in some of the edges here, especially down on the bottom. It's quite sharp. So I'm just going to put a layer mask over that. And obviously it's all white, which means everything's visible. So if I switch to black, let's go to brush. Let's go to low opacity, 25 flow, and just brush the bottom a little bit and see if we can just kind of hide the edge a bit. Maybe increase the opacity a bit. Okay, a little better, right? Kind of give the appearance it's not quite a full moon. I'm gonna layer in some of the rest of that too, just so there's some sense of blending to the appearance of that moon. But already I kind of like that a lot better. Okay, maybe we want to go sideways a little bit. Just like that. I think that's good. That's good. And just there we go. I think that's pretty good. Maybe make it a little bigger. More of a presence. I don't know what you guys think of that. I think that's quite good. So that's it. That's all it took. Again, just one layer. Brought in a photo of the moon stock like that. We blended it in a little bit into the background. Played with the opacity and then just added a layer mask just to blend in a part of that, so that it sort of gives the impression that it's not quite a full moon. Which I think works nice here. So I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys enjoyed that really simple trick just to make your photos a little more interesting. Hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, click like, subscribe. I'll do more of these tutorials as we go. Thanks.